Miaoli is often called the Mountain County because 80% of its land is mountains or slopelands and the remaining 20% plains. In the past years, the economic activities of the county were primarily based on agricultural production and livestock raising. In realizing the need to upgrade the existing crop and livestock farming schemes to meet the fast-changing economic growth of modern society, Miaoli District Agricultural Research and Extension Station is now deepening research in crop improvement, cultural practice, and farm management to develop a system more suitable to the county's current environmental situation. The predecessor of Miaoli Agricultural Research and Extension Station was the Mulberry Propagation Unit, established by the Japanese Taiwan Viceroy Administration in 1910. The unit was later reorganized several times into the Silkworm Rearing Unit, Sericulture Experiment Station, and then renamed to be the Sericulture and Apiculture Experiment Station. On July 1, 1999, the station was further reorganized into the Miaoli Agricultural Research and Extension Station under the Council of Agriculture Executive Yuan of the central government. In the past 100 years, the station underwent a series of changes in research subjects following the changing needs of society, to include silkworm and honeybee rearing, crop improvement and biological control of harmful insects and virus diseases, as well as extension work. The station is headed by the Director General, assisted by the Deputy Director and Chief Secretary. There are 5 research units, including Crop Improvement Section, Crop Environment Section, Sericulture and Apiculture Section, Agricultural Extension Section, and Biological Control Branch Station located at Dahu Township. In addition to this, there are 2 honeybee rearing farms located in Nantou and Jiayi counties. There are 3 administration units: General Affairs Office, Accounting Office, and Personnel Office. This station is one of 7 District Agricultural Research and Extension Stations in Taiwan. The main mission of the station is to carry out research aimed at enhancing agricultural productivity in Miaoli District. The research activities include crop variety improvement, cultural practice improvement, soil and fertilizer application research, plant disease and insect pest control, and farm machinery improvement. The research findings are transferred to the farmers through extension services, including farmers training, home economics, and rural community improvement to improve rural life. This station is the only unit in Taiwan responsible for carrying out research on genetic stock preservation and utilization of silkworms and honeybees. This includes variety improvement and rearing methodology. In addition to this, biological control beneficial microorganisms and special plant-derived pesticides are investigated. In order to exhibit the results of research on silkworm and honeybee rearing, biological control of harmful insects, and the insect ecology Taiwan Silkworm and Honeybee Insect Education Park was established in this station in 2001. It was opened to the public in March 2007. The park provides a good place for the general public to visit in their leisure time. It also serves as a good place to let people know how agriculture plays an important role in maintaining the natural ecosystem and to beautify rural life. This park occupies an area of 55,136 square meters. The Tour Guide Service Center provides information leaflets related to agricultural production and marketing, as well as countryside leisure travel maps, etc. Audio-video facilities are available to brief the visitors. In the Agricultural Exhibition Hall, the history of rural life and cropping patterns and lifestyles of different ethnic groups of early dwellers in the Miaoli area are displayed. Research findings with regard to soil environment, crop variety improvement, and the record of Agricultural Extension Service are also introduced. In the Bioindustry Hall, natural enemy insects and nocturnal insects are exhibited. The scheme of food chain cycle balancing life in nature is explained using the example of insect life. The concept of using natural enemies for biological control of harmful insects in the course of operating sustainable agriculture is explained with specially designed models. The method of insect collection and insect specimen making are also demonstrated in this hall. In the Honeybee Museum, you will see a magnificent honeybee model hanging in the middle of the hall in the way that a honeybee is sucking honey from the flower of a supporting plant. It is designed to allow visitors to observe the living ecology of honeybees from a close distance. The Taiwan Silkworm Cultural Hall was completed in October 1998. This silk weaving factory turned exhibition hall holds abundant articles related to old-time silkworm culture and silk weaving. The historical change in technology of rearing silkworms and silk weaving from ancient times to the modern era is displayed. You will see the modern way of silkworm rearing live in the hall, which is a hotspot for child visitors. In addition to the above-mentioned 4 main exhibition halls, there is a small wine bottle-shaped winery to demonstrate how the popular Miaoli fruit wine is processed. While visiting the leisure insect area and medicinal plant exhibition area, visitors often like to stop over there to take pictures. Currently, a total of 136 varieties and strains of silkworms are preserved in this station. They are used as the genetic stocks for breeding varieties of higher protein expression to be used for bioproducts. Through artificial inoculation of antigen-oriented rod-shaped virus on the silkworm to induce specific antibody. Using this specific antibody protein, we succeeded in making a specialized vaccine which can be used in hog raising. The technology to produce a high-value Chinese herb medicine, Dongchong Xiacao, via inoculation of specialized fungus on the silkworm has been developed. Recent development of biodiversified silkworm, fluorescent silkworm via gene transfer, and silkworm bioreactor gained the honor of Star Exhibitor at the 2008 Taiwan Biotechnology Exhibition held in Taipei. Using the enclosed population selection method, we succeeded in selecting a new variety of high honey-producing honeybee, which produces 9.7% more honey than that of ordinary honeybees. We also selected a high royal jelly-producing variety, which produces 14.5% more royal jelly than that of traditional varieties. Decanoic acid content of jelly reached up to 1.7 units. Our research findings indicated that increased pollination rate helped by the honeybee will increase crop yield as high as 20 to 30%. Development of Chinese herb-based biological control agent for controlling American larva disease of honeybee identification of the causal virus through RT-PCR technique to apply the correct antibiotics to cure honeybee diseases. Enhancing pollination rate by using honeybees as the pollinators. Survey and identification of viruses which cause honeybee diseases and the relevant research results. All of these obtained the Star of Exhibition title in the 2009 Taiwan Biotechnology Exhibition held in Taipei. In order to strengthen research on biological control of harmful insects in line with organic farming, the Biological Control Branch Station is in charge of rearing predator natural enemy insects and also conducting research on methods of controlling harmful insects and plant diseases by the predatory natural enemy insects and microorganisms, as well as by insect repellent plants. The branch station has been mass rearing an abundance of predatory natural enemies, such as green lacewings, predatory stink bugs, ladybird beetles, mantises, and predaceous mites, and parasitoids. Since development of the technique to reduce death rate of male mantises due to mutual fighting to win females during the mating period, the population of this beneficial insect has been greatly increased. As the result of successful development of a special food recipe for rearing green lacewings, the egg production of this insect was greatly increased. The developed technology of mass rearing of predatory natural enemy insects has been transferred to core farmers, farmers associations, advanced farms, and also to rural communities to rear beneficial insects for their own farm use as well as commercial sale. As a result, a total of 30 million predatory natural enemy insects have been raised to control harmful insects, covering 1,500 hectares of farms yearly. In addition to this, research on the application of insect virus antagonistic organism for biological control is underway. Fruitful results have been obtained in crop improvement. For example, newly developed mulberry variety Miaoli No. 1 is not only delicious for fresh eating, but also suitable for processing into high-value mulberry jam. The new variety of rice, Miaoli No. 1, is not only good for cooking, but also suitable for brewing into high-quality rice wine. The recently devised technique of high-raised bench culture of strawberry not only increases yield, but also saves labor and relieves farmers' waste and spinal pain during fieldwork. The station succeeded in culturing highland jellyfig fruit tree on the lowlands. Recently developed special flavored wines using local sweet potato, taro, and rice are widely accepted by consumers. Both newly invented rotary fermentation apparatus and multifunctional malt-making apparatus used in winemaking gained special patents from the government authority. Survey and reporting system for epidemics of insect pests and diseases of different crops has been established. Through this system, we provided measures of solution for needy farmers. Recently, more emphasis is laid on researching reasonable application of fertilizers for different crops such as rice, fruit trees, and ornamental flowers to avoid reducing fertilizer efficiency. Through our home economist, 12 housewife groups called Tian Mama Clubs were organized in the Miaoli area. They meet from time to time for cooking competitions, as well as for making local material-based souvenirs to be used as gifts when visiting friends. Transfer of agricultural technology and information through training farmers is the main task of this section. Recently, the government has enforced the use of a production tracing system for all agricultural products to ensure the safety of foods produced. As the results of our efforts, 11 commodities produced by 40 agricultural production units covering 275 hectares have been declared certified traceable agricultural products. In order to encourage the younger generation to stay on the farm, the government launched the Bird Nest Building Project to organize rural camping activities to attract the younger generation to do farming. In this context, many efforts were made by our extension agents to organize the event of farm visiting and short training for participating young people with very satisfactory results. 18 technologies developed by this station have been transferred to private firms and farmers for utilization. Technology for mass production of indigenous Pleone orchid bulbs. Method for making crystallized honey. Method for paddy field painting. Method for lowland culture of jellyfig. And technology for producing predatory natural enemies such as green lacewings, predatory stink bugs, etc. have been transferred to farmers for utilization. In the past 100 years, Miaoli District Agricultural Research and Extension Station played an important role in the research and extension of sericulture, apiculture, and agriculture. With the shrinking of the silk industry, research on sericulture has shifted from silk production to bioindustry use of the silkworm itself, such as vaccine production for use in the hog raising industry, culture of dongchong xiacao to be used as a Chinese herb, and fluorescent silkworm production through genetic engineering for multi-purpose use. Honeybee culture for high-quality honey and royal jelly production remain an important area of research in this station. Since 1997, the station has expanded its scope of research to include food crops, horticultural crops, farm management and extension services such as farmers training, home economics and leisure agriculture, and has gained fruitful results. In the future, this station will continue doing research in the above-mentioned fields. However, our mission will be modified to solve the problems encountered in the changing world. This will include energy-saving green industry to cope with global warming, chemical fertilizer and chemical pesticide-reduced farming or organic farming, and development of crop varieties more resistant to drought and high temperature. Research on more efficient management of high-quality, sustainable agriculture targeted by the government will be carried out, taking into consideration available local resources. More emphasis will be laid on building an information system to transfer the latest technology developed. Messages of government policies, as well as domestic and international market information, will be quickly communicated to farmers through mass media, including using GPS, PDA, and Internet technologies. Exploiting this modern technology is a big challenge for us in the future. Thank you very much for coming to visit us today. Any comments or suggestions are welcome.